Hello friend, welcome back to Acre Homestead. My name is Becky if you're new, and today we are going to spend all day shopping. We've got a ton of different stores we need to go to, and it has been 2 months since I have done any grocery shopping. It's actually been over 2 months because we got stuck because of snow for about a week and a half at our house. I still can't get my car out down the hill, and I have a doctor's appointment I need to get to today. So Josh spent about 16 hours digging us out, but it's still not quite wide enough for me to get my car out. So my in-laws were so gracious enough to meet me at the bottom of our hill so that I could borrow their truck and get into town so I could get into my doctor's appointment. So I made it about this far, and then I realized I forgot something. So I'm gonna turn around and come back and get the thing I forgot. But I'm excited to spend the day with you grocery shopping. We've got a lot of stuff we get to go shopping for today, and it's going to feel good to get out of the house. I almost forgot. Josh asked me to pick up some gasoline while slippery while I'm in town, and to leave the shovel so he can today continue to work on digging out the road, so that hopefully by tomorrow it'll be wide enough that we can just drive our own vehicle down the road. So we are officially off and heading into town. Well, I just got to get down the hill, and then my in-laws were going to meet us down the hill. You can see here we had about 3 to 4 feet of snow right here. However, the wind blew, it blew all the snow into this spot, and it took Josh so much effort. I really appreciate him taking the time to dig us out. We have a better plan for next year if this is going to happen so that we don't get stuck so long. But you can just see how this was quite the project to get us out. And I'm just really grateful that my in-laws took pity on us and met me at the bottom of the hill so that I could borrow their car. Alrighty friends, I made it down into town with plenty of time for my doctor's appointment. This is just a checkup for postpartum. I wanted to give myself plenty of time to make sure I could get off the hill and get here. So I have about 15 minutes where I just can chill and kind of relax before I head in. But how I organized our trips today, that what we're going to do is based on where my doctor's office is and kind of the order of how closest to farthest away. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Trader Joe's, Winco, and then Costco. And maybe in there, depending on how much time I have, I might stop at Ross and Home Depot, because there's a couple house projects with one of the bathrooms that I want to do. Really simple stuff, but I might need to stop in there. We'll see how much time I have and if I need to get up back into town or get back to the house. I have not been out of the house for a week and a half. And the last time I was out of the house, we went to a family dinner, and before that it had been about probably 5 or 6 days since I had been out of the house. So I am excited to get out of the house today. I've got my grocery list here. Hopefully I don't lose it, but if I do, like I did last time, I am going to take a picture of this so that I don't lose anything. We really, even though I haven't been grocery shopping really and done like a stock up, this isn't really a stock up. This is just kind of like a, hey, I need groceries kind of grocery shop. That for 2 months, we still are doing pretty good at the house. I'm going to do a whole sit down and talk about how the pantry challenge went, my thoughts. I've kind of totally rethinking my food storage and grocery shopping and all that stuff. This has been really eye-opening. It's one reason why I like doing a pantry challenge. But there are a couple things that we definitely need, and I'm going to a party this weekend that I am responsible to bring some appetizers. Actually, I only need to bring one appetizer, but last night when I was looking up recipes, there were some really good looking appetizers. And so I'm going to get the ingredients for making 3 of them. And they're all ingredients that I could use in other things like cream cheese and green onions. So if I don't end up making all 3 of the appetizers, I will be able to use the ingredients, but they just all look so good that I put all the ingredients on my list. So I'm just going to sit here, relax for a few minutes before I have to head into my doctor's appointment. That was quick and painless. Now we are off to Trader Joe's, and I just realized that I did not eat breakfast this morning. So that is not ideal when going grocery shopping. Usually try to eat something. So what I might have to do is buy a snack at Trader Joe's. I'm glad we're going there first because they always have those really good kind of like lunchy type things there. So I'm gonna grab something to eat so that a bunch of stuff doesn't find its way into my cart because I'm hungry. I only have 3 things, well now 4, because I need to get a snack on my list for Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is one of those things, places that is super fun to shop at, and I rarely ever come here. So we'll see if we get out of Trader Joe's with only these 4 items in my cart. Maybe I should stop in Dollar Tree too and see if they have any garden seeds. Or maybe I should stay focused. I have plenty of seeds at home. It's funny, I never went into Trader Joe's, hardly ever, when we lived at our last house, and it was about 25 minutes closer to my house. But for some reason, now that I live farther away and when I go into town, I have been going to Trader Joe's more, and I just love it. One thing I love about Trader Joe's is their houseplants. I am going to be purchasing some. If you guys have any recommendations on houseplants that are easy to take care of and that just can survive neglect, I would appreciate your recommendations because I want to fill my house with houseplants, but I've been notorious for killing them. Or if you have any recommendations on apps to help keep your plants alive, I would greatly appreciate that. So I'm looking for a snack too before I even start shopping because I'm hungry. And one thing about going grocery shopping when you're hungry is that things tend to find themselves just falling into the cart for some reason, and especially at a place like Trader Joe's where there's all these really good, yummy things. I was just blown away by the price. That was $7.49 for chicken breasts, organic chicken breasts. That's almost not even affordable. And I didn't buy any chicken. I actually have a freezer full of chicken, and that is one thing that I'm glad that I kind of stocked up on meat before all of this inflation on meat prices. I was looking at these basil plants. I was tempted to buy them because I love fresh basil, but for $3.99, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna wait. Soon enough, there is gonna be basil in my garden. And this looked really good too, some cilantro dressing. I didn't purchase this because I wasn't happy with all the ingredients in it, but what it did is it inspired me, and when I go to Winco, we end up getting some cilantro, and I end up making some cilantro dressing later in the week because I saw that, and it was so good. It was so easy. All I did was throw cilantro, some mayonnaise, lemon juice, some green onions, salt and pepper, and garlic in the blender, and I blended that up, and I made some burrito bowls, and we used that as kind of like a dressing slash avocado. Oh, I put an avocado in it too, avocado sauce, and it was phenomenal. And this is me looking at avocados here, and it was $1.79 for one avocado. So I do pass on the avocados at Trader Joe's, but I look at them later at Winco, and I end up finding a really good price on avocados at Winco. Now these tomatoes are so green. Most tomatoes, when picked to be shipped in the winter for harvest or for selling, are usually picked green, and then they ripen through the shipping process. And so those ones were still pretty green. Now this chai is so good at Trader Joe's. I bought this right before I had the baby, and I want to try to make this at home, and I want to see if I can try to make it a little less sugar. I think I have all the ingredients to make a homemade version, so I was just looking at that. I considered getting it, but I thought, you know what, I think I can try to attempt to make it at home with just a few less ingredients. We are going to be doing some freezer meals coming up, some breakfast freezer meals, and my chickens are not quite laying enough eggs right now for me to do a big freezer meal cooking day for breakfast. And so I was looking at Trader Joe's, and I thought that, you know what, I think I can get a better price on organic eggs at Costco. These were really beautiful eggs. They were large. The last couple times I've had to buy eggs at the store, they've been so itty bitty teeny tiny. So I put those back, and I thought, you know what, we'll get eggs when we're at Costco. Have you all ever tried this cookie butter from Trader Joe's? I've never bought it, I should say. I've tried it. It's phenomenal, but I'm not going to buy it because I will eat it. I've just had it at friends' houses. I bought those acai berries right before I had the baby, and they were terrible. So that's one thing that I was not happy about, which is pretty rare at Trader Joe's. Typically everything I've gotten here in the past has been great. These are my favorite. The fig and olive crackers are phenomenal, and I've never tried the raisin rosemary. Maybe I'll have to get those next time. I didn't get them today because I don't need any crackers, but the fig and olive ones are so delicious. Now I had to get Josh his favorite chocolate covered pretzels while I was there. So I got those. And then I looked at their beauty products and their like personal care products. I've never bought any before. This is me reading the back of a toothpaste tube. I always just buy conventional name brand toothpaste, and I want to try to find one that has a little bit better ingredients. And I was pretty happy with the ingredients of the Trader Joe's one, so I thought I'm going to try that. And it was a pretty good price. It was $2.99. I typically buy like Ultra Bright or Pepsodent, which are like 97 cents for a tube. And I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to try to get a toothpaste with a little bit better ingredients. So you can already see my cart is starting to fill up. I was planning on only getting 4 things here, but I just found some really cool things. And this is a section that I had a lot of fun looking at, which was the pastas. They had some really cool shapes that I had never seen before, and they were a great price for organic pasta. The one I'm holding right now is $1.99 for a pound of pasta. And I've noticed that at my local grocery stores, pasta packaging has shrunk. So instead of getting a pound of pasta, a lot of boxes are now 12 ounces. I don't know if you've noticed that in your area. So for a pound of organic pasta, that's a super interesting shape. Look at that. That is so cool. I've never seen that shape before. Both of these are super interesting. For organic pasta, I thought that that was a fantastic price. So I had fun looking at the pasta, if I didn't mention that earlier. And then they had a lemon flavored one too. I didn't get the lemon flavored one, but I thought that was interesting as well. And this is one of my absolute favorite things at Trader Joe's, is this shelf stable cream. I saw this on someone else's video and I purchased it right before I had the baby. And during Pantry Challenge, it was one of my favorite things that I had on my pantry shelf. So there's my cart.
We almost had a crisis on our hands. Josh's favorite snack from Trader Joe's, and one of his favorite snacks are chocolate covered pretzels. And so he's been really great with the Pantry Challenge and hasn't been buying himself snacks lately. So I wanted to treat him, since I knew I was coming to Trader Joe's, to 2 bags of chocolate covered pretzels, because I rarely come here, maybe once every few months. And I grabbed dark chocolate, and the cash register was talking about the chocolate covered pretzels, and I realized I grabbed dark chocolate, and so I was able to swap them out for the milk chocolate. It would have been pretty sad day for him and for me, because that means I would have been the one who would have had to eat 2 bags of chocolate covered pretzels, which wouldn't have been a terrible thing, but it's something I don't want to do. But we got Josh's chocolate covered pretzels, and we got a bunch of other really good things. I'll show you all of it when we get home. Trader Joe's is relatively affordable. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I spent $84 and I got nothing that wasn't on my list. So I bought obviously more than 4 things at Trader Joe's that I had put on my Trader Joe's section, but everything that I purchased, oh, you know what I probably could have got there today too? They probably had tater tots, and a better quality tater tot than I can get at Winco, which is where we're going next. But I'm not going back in there. So I didn't buy anything that wasn't on the list. So I am proud of myself, and I felt like everything that I did get were relatively good prices, except for maybe the tomato, $1.20 something for 1 tomato. It's probably a little bit much, but we haven't had any tomatoes or sandwiches or anything like that for a very long time. So I'm looking forward to making myself a sandwich with that tomato, even though it's not going to taste like a summer tomato. So now let's go to Winco. I definitely checked off a lot of things on my list. I forgot a pen. I really thought I had a pen in my purse, but I guess I don't. The 2 things I purchased for snacks for myself to eat, so that when we go into Costco and Winco, that's probably why things ended up in my cart. I got a mango dried fruit thing. I didn't want to get fruit because I didn't have any way to wash it. And then I got this, what is it? It is mozzarella and prosciutto stick. So a little bit of fruit, a little bit of protein. So off to Winco we go. I do really wish I had a pen. I was gonna see if there's a pin in here. No pin in here. To cross things off my list, I'm gonna try this mango thing. I've seen them in there many times, but I've never bought one because they are $1 each. So it's kind of pricey, but it's cheaper than going out. Oh my goodness. This thing is fantastic. One of my favorite snacks is dried mango, but sometimes they can be kind of dry. And this is super soft, super chewy. Oh, perfect. This could be dangerous. All right, let's go. We are here. This time I'm going to bring 2 bags because 1 bag was not enough. In Washington, you have to pay for your bags. That's why I'm proud of myself that I remembered them. But it doesn't help if you don't bring enough bags inside. I only brought 1 into Trader Joe's and I ended up needing 2. So let's go into Winco. I've got my purse, I've got the list. And now let's go get some groceries. Just kidding, we have to go back to the car. I do not have my list or my wallet. So gonna go get my list and my wallet. Now I have my list and my wallet. Party size. I do not need party size. I need some crackers for one of the appetizers I'm making. So mostly what I need to get into Winco are some fresh produce items and some dairy items. Ones that I can't really get at Costco. I could get them at Costco, but I don't need that quantity. So we're gonna see if what we can find here. I am gonna be doing some breakfast freezer meals, and I need some English muffins, and I was thinking about getting them at Costco, but I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll get them here instead. Do you think it'd be weird to make a breakfast sandwich with a cinnamon raisin English muffin with cheese and sausage, cinnamon and raisin, like that sweet savoriness? I'm kind of thinking about doing it. Or would that be too weird? I don't know. Thoughts? I am so glad I did not buy avocados at Trader Joe's because here they are 48 cents each. That's a great deal for an avocado. And my mother-in-law just told me that you can freeze avocados and that they freeze and thaw beautifully. She's tried it, so I might grab some. I wasn't going to, but I might get some at that price. So these are definitely softer than they were at Trader Joe's. At Trader Joe's, they were like this one, completely rock hard. So I think I'm just gonna go with, because this would be good on a sandwich, and I bought stuff to make sandwiches. I think I'm just gonna get 2. Yeah, those feel good. These will probably be ripe in maybe 4 or 5 days. They're firm, but not rock hard. I'm gonna just stick these in my bag. I also needed some limes and lemons. These ones are looking pretty good. I'm gonna get 3 of each. So they have mangoes for $1 each. And a mango, these are rock solid. I think I'm gonna skip those. But these peppers are so beautiful. They're really long. They kind of look like a Marconi pepper, which is what I'm growing this year. Oh my gosh, 78 cents. 78 cents for a red bell pepper in basically still winter. That is a fantastic price. I don't need any peppers. I preserved enough from this last growing season from local farmers. I didn't grow enough myself, but that's a great price for a red bell pepper in winter. Winco has this cool section. We don't have Aldi's here, and I think it's kind of like Aldi's where they carry random just kitchen things, organizational things. And they have today, and it's always different, these organizers. This is the shape of my favorite organizers for, let's see, what does it say? It doesn't say how many's in there. Oh, for 2, they're $14.98. I got mine a long time ago, and you can get them on Amazon. I need a couple more because I need to start putting some beans and rice in my upstairs pantry. Right now, anytime I need dried beans, rice, I always have to go downstairs, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I want to see if these are the size I need for that. No, these are really cool though, but they're small. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it comes with 8. So these are small. What size are they? It says 4 plastic containers with lids. Okay, so they hold 8.5 cups, or 2 liters. I think the ones that I have my flour and sugar in at home, I think they're 7 liters. So this is not what I need today. It's super cool. I really like them, just not what I need. So that's kind of what they look like. I don't necessarily need containers to put my rice and beans in because I have gallon glass jars and half-gallon mason jars. I actually have quite a few empty ones right now because throughout this pantry challenge, I have been using up a bunch of stuff and emptying jars. I just kind of would like the idea of them all matching because I can get a 1 cup measure in those because they have a wide mouth, but not anything I need. Just fun to look. Now I need to check my list and see if we need any other fresh produce items because I'm about to leave the fresh oh, I do. I need cilantro. I want to freeze dry a bunch more cilantro because I'm almost out of my freeze dried cilantro. My goal this year is hopefully to grow enough cilantro that I can freeze dry it and we can use homegrown cilantro for 1 year. If I can grow 1 year's worth of cilantro, I'd be pretty happy about that. This is not on the list, but I think I am gonna grab 1 bunch of celery for 98 cents. I've used all my homegrown celery, and I think I'm gonna grab a 2-pound bag of carrots as well for 148. So I don't have any celery in the freezer, and we used all the carrots during the pantry challenge, so that lasts a long time in the fridge, so I'm gonna grab one of those. And I think I'm gonna grab a green cabbage as well. These are really beautiful green cabbages. Look how green those leaves are. So Winco, look at what I just found. They have some hydrangeas and some lilacs. I really want to make sure there's hydrangeas and lilacs in the new landscaping. They also have blueberries and raspberries. I have a bunch of raspberries and a bunch of strawberries already at the house. This is not a good time to plant garlic. The best time to plant garlic is in the fall. And that is kind of expensive, $5.99 for garlic. They also have onion sets for $5.99 as well. For how many onions is in there? 100 sets. So I'll talk more about onions when we go to plant onions. This year I am not planting onion sets. I'm gonna plant onion starts. Friends, I have 2 green stalks that I brought over from my last homestead, and I just got 2 more in the mail a couple days ago. Well, no, it's been about a week and a half now because it was before all that snow set in. I want to plant 1 out completely with nasturtiums and 1 out completely with petunias, and I forgot to buy petunia seeds. So I was thinking about placing another seed order, but maybe I'll just pick up some petunia seeds here. I was thinking about doing just a monochromatic 1 color of petunias, 1 whole grain stalk. I thought that would be really beautiful. But this is a royal mix. It says that it is $188 for this seed packet. They also have morning glories. That would be really pretty too in my green stalk. What else do they have? Vegetables. I think I got all my vegetable seeds already. I don't think I forgot any of those. So I'm gonna try to put blinders on and not look at those because they could easily find their way into my cart. Oh, rosemary. I'm trying to start my herbs from seed because it's a lot cheaper than buying starts. This is $188 for the seed packet, and I did forget to purchase these. It says start indoors about 10 weeks before your last frost date. So we are about 8 weeks from my last frost date. They also have some lavender. I already started some lavender at home, but these are 2 different varieties that I don't have. This lady lavender says compact plant with lavender aroma are ideal for borders and pots. Blooms the first year. The lavender plant seeds that I started, it doesn't bloom until the 2nd year. So I might get this lavender, it's lavender lady, and then I won't get the lavender English because that does not bloom the first year. And the ones that I'm growing currently in my grow room aren't gonna bloom this year. This is what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the lavender that blooms this year
petunias, rosemary, and echinacea. I don't have any echinacea seeds that are just these traditional coneflower seeds. I only have the colorful ones, so I'm gonna plant these as well. These will not flower this year. Echinacea where I live is a perennial, meaning once you plant it, it'll come back year after year after year, but it takes one full growing season before it'll flower. And I had planted echinacea in my garden for the first time, not last year, but the year before, and last year they flowered, and I could have dug them up and brought them to the new homestead, but we are just gonna start them from seed and kind of start over. So that's gonna be kind of fun. I'm excited about these 4 seed packets. They say they're $2.79 on the seed packet, but there's a little sign that says they're actually $1.88 here. So I just grabbed some tater tots because we're gonna make a loaded tater tot potato appetizer. And normally I buy white cheddar cheese and we're gonna get some at Costco. But I think for the appetizer, orange cheese is gonna look better. And I don't want, if I'm gonna buy cheese at Costco, I don't want a whole huge, 2-3 pound block of orange cheese. So I'm just gonna grab this 1 pound block of orange cheese for that appetizer. I'm checking my list. It's very difficult to shop without a pen and I can't cross things off, but I guess at least I have my list and I haven't lost my list. I wanted to see if there was anything else I needed. Okay, so I do need foil from Costco because I am out of foil. Since I've been married, I've only had to buy foil twice because I buy the huge thing at Costco, and it was our wedding anniversary yesterday, so we've been married for 8 years. But I have that huge thing of foil, and sometimes I don't want to pull that whole huge thing out, so I think I'm gonna grab just a little one so I can put it in my drawer in my kitchen, because my big foil doesn't fit in my kitchen, it's in the pantry. So I think I'm gonna get some foil just to put in my pantry. This one is $12 and it is 130 square feet and it is 9.7 cents per foot. And this one is 50 feet and it is 9.1 cents a foot. So it is cheaper per foot to get this smaller packaging. I'm tempted to get the 130 square foot one because that means I would have to buy it less often. This would last me a long time. Oh, this is even cheaper. Oh, but that's not heavy duty. Do I spend a little bit more and get the one that has 130 square feet, or do I get the one that's cheaper and only has 50 square feet in it? And I could buy 2. That would be 100 square feet. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I don't want 2 boxes around. I don't know if that's the right choice, but that's the choice I made. To make the loaded baked potato appetizers, I need a mini muffin tin. I figured I would look here to see if they have them. They do, but this is really small. I think I would rather get a big one. So if I have time to run to Ross, I'm gonna see if Ross has them. And hopefully I can get one that's bigger. I just checked the list and I have everything on my list except I did forget green onions, so I'm gonna run back and get green onions. We don't need anything that is dried or anything like that today at Winco. Mostly we just needed that fresh produce and a couple dairy items, and I already got the dairy items. So off to get green onions and then off to Costco. Okay, we are doing fantastic on time. So I think I am gonna run into Ross and see if I can find a hamper. I want a hamper for one of our bathrooms and for the kitchen because I cook. I do a lot of cooking
I use a lot of dish towels and they end up just piling up in the corner of my kitchen and it drives me nuts. So I would like to have a hamper that's cute, either in the closet that's in the kitchen or in the kitchen. And I went to Ross and I got one for the baby. It was $16, which I was thinking, oh, that's kind of a lot. Well, I went to Ross to find another one because I like the one I got for the baby, but I was fine spending $16 on a wicker hamper with a lid. And I went back a few weeks ago to finally get one for the kitchen and they didn't have any. So then I was like, oh, I'll just look on Amazon, see what I can find on Amazon. They're $55 for a wicker hamper on Amazon. So then that made me really grateful for my $16 find. And then it made me not want to spend more than that. So hopefully we can find one at Ross today. If we can't find one, I will just keep looking every time I'm in that area because I really don't want to spend $55 because I want 2 of them for a wicker hamper. So we are going to run to Ross next, and I'm glad that I went in the order I did because these groceries fit in here. I spent $63 in Winco. 13 of that was the foil, so I think that's pretty good. And then I can put the Costco stuff in the back. I'm not comfortable leaving things in the back of the truck while I go to other places, so it kind of worked out fine because I don't think I'm going to be able to fit Costco stuff in the bed with me. So off to Ross. So it looks like they have 2 here, but I'm not loving the shape of that. I don't like that it curves down in the bottom, and I want one with a lid. I think that one's kind of cool, but I definitely want one with a lid. So let's keep looking. I almost forgot I need to look for mini muffin tin. So while we're here, if I can't find them, I might be able to borrow them from my mother-in-law because I know she has one. Nope. I'm not seeing anything. They have those ones. I don't like those either. I guess it's just a matter of keep looking. Let's see. I do eventually want to get a rug for the baby's room, but that's not what we're here for today, but I am looking. And I also need, we bought a bunch of furniture, which I'm really excited about. It was supposed to be here, getting distracted. It was supposed to be here. We've had to postpone the delivery 3 times because of the snow. And I'm gonna need, that's really pretty. Would that be pretty in my kitchen? Right now, the only soap dispenser I have is a plastic one that, it's a Mrs. Meyer's one. And this is only $6 for this matte black one. For the kitchen. Let's see. I am looking at updating, just very, very minimal, the kitchen a little bit, just replacing some of the hardware and doing a couple tweaks to make the kitchen look a little bit more my style. This is for a bathroom, but I think that might be kind of pretty in the kitchen. Is that too modern? It's only $6. Maybe $15 if I got it at Costco, or Costco if I got it at Target. I like this one, but I don't love the silver. Ooh, this one's pretty, but again, I don't like the silver top. I'd rather that top be black. I'm getting distracted, friends. I haven't been out of the house in a while, so this is definitely kind of filling my cup. I'm not much of a shopper. It's not my favorite thing to do. It's not something that I crave doing, but I guess when you haven't been out of the house for a long time, it feels good to get out and look at things. I just found this one, which is a little more subtle. It's kind of like a faux stone with the matte black at the top, which I like. This one is the same price. Could you put 2 on there? No. Let's see if I can find another tray. I also need a soap dispenser for the guest bathroom, the one that's green. And the hardware in there is chrome. So I could put one of these in there because right now I just have a Mrs. Meyer's soap in there as well. I could get one with chrome. I am planning on painting the light fixtures. I'm gonna spray paint them matte black instead of, I'm gonna attempt to do it because there's 3 different
4 different colors of hardware in there. On the drawer pulls, it's brass. Then it's chrome around the bathtub where the shower curtain is. And then it's brushed nickel for the light fixtures, and the hardware we put on the door is matte black. So I want to try to make it cohesive and only have 2. And so I could get this matte black one to match the hardware on the door, or I could get the chrome to match the hardware on the bathtub. And that's why I'm going to spray paint the brushed nickel light fixtures and see if that works instead of replacing them. You know, buy a $10 thing of spray paint. And if it doesn't work, then oh well. I have to tell you, way too many brain cells were spent on trying to figure out what soap pumps I was gonna get. I was gonna get 4, and then I was gonna get none, and then I was gonna get 1. And what I decided on is 1. I got this one. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little bit of a faux kind of stone finish with the chrome top. I'm gonna put this in the powder bathroom because the chrome will match, and I really liked those black ones for the kitchen, but I think they're just a little too modern for the way the kitchen looks. So we're gonna keep looking, but this was $5.99. And when I was looking at Target for them, they were anywhere from $12.99 to $15.99. So I'm really happy with this purchase. This is gonna match the bathroom perfectly. The toilet paper dispenser has a faux stone base, and then it's chrome. And then I also got one other thing. I got this big candle for $11.99. It is black fig with essential oils. And what I bought this for with kind of a cork top, this is more of a decoration piece for putting on some of the new furniture we got in the living room. So I got that. I think that that is a great price for the candle. Even if I don't burn it, it'll look nice in there. I liked it because it has this black kind of smoky finish, and I like the text of the label. Hopefully I'll be able to get this sticker off and it won't damage this label too much. It does have this little bit of a scratch on here, and I'm okay with that. I was gonna get the other one. There was one more that didn't have the scratch, but they put this label right on top of they put the barcode right on top of the label, and I didn't want that. So I had to choose between a little bit of a scratch or damaging potentially the label. And I liked the label on that one, so I'm gonna put this on the floor so it doesn't roll off and break. And that is gonna look nice in the living room. So slowly but surely, we're gonna get this house put together. Now off to Costco. And then I have to decide if I'm gonna run to Home Depot and get some matte black paint. I'm here, I'm gonna drive past it. We'll see if I end up going to Home Depot. I forgot I have a gift card to Home Depot. I should have brought the gift card. You know what? I'm right next to Michael's. Michael's sells spray paint, I think. I'm gonna go in there and see if I can get matte black paint. I got the goods, and now we're off to Costco. I have not told Josh that this is a project I'm planning on doing, but I figured for $11.99, that's a lot cheaper than buying new finishes to get more cohesiveness in that bathroom. So I'm gonna give it a try. I'll let him know before I do it, though. He might be a little skeptical of my abilities, but because I've never spray painted anything, especially a light fixture before, but it can't be that hard, right? We're heading into Costco now, and look at this snow pile. It is probably 12 feet tall. So I am gonna try to get through here pretty quickly. Now, I saw someone else had purchased a Fiddly Fig for $26 at Costco. I wanna see if they still have them, because at that price point, I can afford that if I kill it. I don't want to kill it, but oh, see, here is a cool tropical plant. But I want a Fiddly Fig in that sunroom, and they used to be so expensive. I spent way too much money on one not that long. Well, actually, that was probably 5 years ago now, and they have come down in price. So I want to see if I see it, but I see this cool tropical plant. It's huge. Look at this thing. For only $36.99, but this is not the kind I want. That has really good height. It would add some dimension into a room, but that's not what I want. They've got all their spring plants out. They've got roses and fruit trees right now. I'm not gonna buy any fruit trees. I want to make sure I have that planned out before I plant any fruit trees. These are really pretty too. These are only $21.99. They are plastic, but they do have some ceramic ones for $49.99. I need to stay focused. Okay, so I need to pull out my list, and I have not lost it yet. I still have it. And we need to, let's see, we need to get a little bit of fresh produce, not too much here because we've already bought quite a bit at Winco and at Trader Joe's. I need some dairy products still, some bread products for the freezer meals we're gonna be doing, and a little bit of protein, not too much protein. Oh wow, this is interesting. They have some flagstone. You can buy it by the pallet for $349. I have no idea if that's a good deal or not. While I'm at Costco, sometimes Costco has hamper type things. I think let's go down that aisle and just see. You might be able to just glance down the aisle to see. That is home, like toothbrushes and small appliances, so I don't need that. Not seeing it. It would be down this aisle. Let's take a look down this aisle. The only basket type things I'm seeing are these, and those are small, and that is not what I need. So I'm going to head to the clothes. I'm going to see if there's any clothes, and then I'm going to keep blinders on, and I'm just going to get what I need to get today. Some joggers. These are super soft and cozy. I don't need any of them right now though, but I see some winter boots up there. I currently only have rain boots that I got at Costco, and when I've been outside in the snow, they do not keep my feet very warm. These are $14.99, and they are fuzzy on the inside. I don't feel like trying those on today, so we're gonna skip those. And oh man, they've got some cool outdoor furniture. That is so comfortable. You get 2 rockers and a table for $6.99, which is a lot, but probably not for that. The quality seems really good. These ones are a little bit different style over here. Oh, these don't rock. These are $1,000 for 2 chairs and a table. Oh, but they recline, I think. Oh yeah. Those are incredible. I gotta focus though, and I'm getting distracted. Where did I put my cart? There it is. Today is March 1st. I was gonna buy these, but the best by date is tomorrow, so I wanna find a different one. This one's the 4th. I was gonna get 2 of those Caesar salad kits because I want some convenience items in my life right now. Just grill up some chicken and have that. But the latest date I could find is the 4th. So I'm just gonna get one. I'm gonna see if I can find, I like this Mediterranean salad kit as well. And what's the best by date? This is March 6th. Not best by, sell by date. But still, it's gonna stay fresher if I can find one with a farther out date. It's March 6th, March 5th. Okay, I'm gonna go with the March 6th one. The sell by date on that salad, the spring mix, is March 16th. So we will have the 2 salad kits first, and then I'll make, Josh and I really like to have salad with chicken on it for dinner, chicken salad or salad with chicken, and we haven't had that in a long time. I love getting cheese at Costco. At Winco, this was $12.99 for a 2-pound block, and here it is $9.99. So I'm gonna get 2 of these since I'm here. We like these extra sharp white cheddar. They're so, so good. I'm in the refrigerated section to get some milk and eggs, and would you believe it? There are no eggs to be had at Costco whatsoever. I should have bought those eggs at Trader Joe's when I was there. What a bummer. Okay, let's look at our list. Oh, coffee, bacon. They did not have chicken tenders either. I was gonna do a appetizer with chicken tenders, but that was one of the 4 different appetizers that I had picked to make, and I only need to make 1. So I'm gonna skip that. I do need some dishwasher tabs, so we're gonna get one of those. They're not on sale. Normally if they're on sale, I'll buy 2 of them.
I have one that's not open right now, but I've completely used the one that's in my kitchen. And then what else do I'm gonna get foil. Now I'm kicking myself for buying that foil because it really is so much cheaper here at Costco. For 750 square feet, it's $28.99, and I've only ever had to buy 2 of these in our whole marriage. So I'm gonna buy one of these, and this is gonna last us a long time. But it doesn't fit in my drawer, so I'm glad to have one that's gonna fit. Cream cheese, $7.99 for 6 8-ounce blocks. That's a really good price. Maybe the last thing I need is coffee. I bought this right before the pantry challenge. This is the Portland coffee, whole beans, medium roast, organic. So good. I'm gonna get 2 of these because one of them lasted us about 6 weeks. So good. Josh and I drink all of our coffee at home almost, so we go through a lot of coffee. All right, I'm rechecking my list and I forgot sausage. I need sausage for the breakfast freezer meals I want to do. And then I tried a sample of passion fruit mango kombucha, and I put some of that in my cart too because it was on sale, $4 off. I love kombucha and I used to make it all the time, but I've gotten out of the habit and I don't drink a ton of it. So right now it's kind of worth just buying it because I only have maybe 2 bottles a month or something like that. And when I make it, I would make a gallon at a time. So I got some mango passion fruit kombucha that's fantastic, and I need sausage. So where can I find fresh breakfast sausage? I almost forgot I need this for one of the appetizers. And you know what I forgot? Crescent rolls. I'm gonna get 2, one for the breakfast and one for the appetizer. Well, I'm not gonna use that whole, 3-pound roll for the appetizer. I only need 1 pound, so I'll freeze the rest of it. But I need crescent rolls. I sure hope they have them here. They have them, which is awesome. The only thing is they come with 4. I never ever buy these unless I'm making a specific appetizer recipe. Josh will not be upset that I get these. So I'm getting those for the appetizers, plus we'll have, I guess, some just to enjoy. I'm triple checking my list. Cheese, eggs, eggs we didn't get, so that's the one thing. Dishwasher tabs, garbage bags, foil, sausage. We got the English muffins at Winco. We got the chips at Trader Joe's. We couldn't get the chicken tenders. I'll just skip that appetizer. I don't use chicken tenders anyway, so we'll just nix that appetizer. Bacon, cream cheese, coffee, veggies, limes, green onions, cilantro, mozzarella, lemons, half and half we got at Trader Joe's, tater tots, ham, sour cream we got at Winco, peanut butter we got at Trader Joe's. So we're doing great. So I got everything plus quite a bit more, and that's just how it is when you go grocery shopping. Like, I forgot that I needed olive oil. I was here, it's a good price. I picked up olive oil. I'm gonna try a rice paper cracker. Oh wow, that's delicious. Yeah, they're really good. I don't need to buy snacks like that because I will eat them. Who can relate? For 2 loaves of Dave's Killer Bread, tip normally $5.59, $2 off, on sale for $7.59. Last time I bought Dave's Killer Bread, the original price was $7.59, not the sales price. So that has gone up $2. Oh my goodness, look at the flowers. I love flowers. Hopefully this year we're able to grow a bunch of them. Buying seeds is the first step. I am gonna check out now. I'm gonna do a full haul with all the stuff we got from all the different places. Plus, I am going to talk about my thoughts and recap the pantry challenge, what I learned, in the next video. So thank you for being here as we went grocery shopping. It felt so good to get out of the house because it's been a week and a half. I am ready to go home. I'm excited to see all my boys and I am just grateful for you for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. I just really appreciate you. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this video, I can pop a couple of my other videos here. You can go enjoy between now and my next upload. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friend.